everybody, welcome back to Rachel and Bella Crafts. Rachel here, hope you're all well. So I was just sitting here starting to tidy up my desk from what I was working on yesterday, because I'm getting like really bad with procrastinating with projects and I like really want to get on with this one. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to put my camera on and you guys can help me out today by doing some body doubling for me. So those of you who don't know what body doubling is, it is a technique that people with perhaps neurodivergency, ADHD use when we can't get going, when we can't stop procrastinating and just get on with the task. So it's basically just having somebody there with you, just not even saying anything. It's just literally having someone there to kind of make you feel right. I've got somebody kind of like, because you're here, I want to go with what I'm meant to be doing. So you guys are going to be my body double today, okay? So I don't involve anything wearing like dark glasses and black suits or anything like that. It's just literally having you here. And I think I am a little bit more productive, perhaps when I'm chatting away to you guys. So I'm just going to quickly explain what I'm doing. So I'm working on a collaborative project with Mehataj from Boho Needs. She sent me, and I showed you, if you remember, a couple of videos back, she sent me these beautiful trims, and she sent me some lovely boho fabrics, which I've got here because I've taken a piece out because I've used it on the front of this cover of this journal. So I've got this bit here. This, I love this. I'm using also, I'm just tidying all the stuff up because I kind of like was working yesterday and I get a bit untidy, throwing stuff about, enjoying myself, you know. So I'm using the Grunge Essentials kit. I'm going to give you a little quick peek through my journal in a sec. I just want to tidy up all these lovely fabrics so I can see what I've got. Because do you get like that sometimes? You kind of like shopping your stash, get everything out, and then I very quickly end up in a mess. Or I end up with the shopping stash all like in a neat pile by the side of me and like perhaps organised into little trays like this. And then my head is here and I never look like over there where all the stuff is. So I'm trying to work on a different, with a different approach now of making sure, because it's another thing, I don't know about you, but the way that I am when I'm working, if I don't see it, I forget it's there. So I'm thinking, right, well, if I can make all, oh, that's pretty, make all of these things visible to me and keep reminding myself what I've got, then I will remember to use the bits and pieces that I've pulled out. So like I said, I'm making a grungy boho style journal, which is, I've not done anything like that before. So this is going to be something new for me. I've started using some, I got some of these bits ready yesterday. I had some Amazon, what's a new one? No, it's not a new shop. Amazon even, packaging. And I was, what's the word I'm looking for? Embossing. I was putting them through the embossing folder. So then I got a little bit excited. I opened my, this one. This was a Tim Holtz one that I bought ages ago, and it was just sat in the packaging. So I had a mad 10 minutes, got my scissors out, again, thinking to myself, if it's not accessible, oh, let me just move my trod out, because I'm tired of banging my knee on it. Oh, that's better. I can get a bit closer now. If it's not accessible, I'm not using it. So I took all of my, like, embossing folders, and I had some dies that I bought in the sales after Christmas, and I took them all out of the packaging so that I can just get to them and have a go. So I did that. I thought that was quite cool. So I thought we might find a way of utilising that. Like I said, I've got that one there. I left that bit at the top because I thought I might use it as like a flip perhaps, you know, or we'll make a little note out of that or something. So I've got that there. I've got these lovely papers as well that Mehataj sent to me, because she pops these lovely like embossed papers in with when you have your fabric packs from her. I will put the link in my video down below if you want to go and have a little look at all the gorgeousness she's got over there on her shop. I also did a bit of gessoing on some of the Amazon paper the other day, and then of course it was nice and dry then yesterday, so I did a bit of embossing then with a lovely little bee embossed edger that I've got there. So I've got that done ready. I also then took some more of my Amazon packaging that I gessoed, and then some book page that I gessoed, and I folded the book pages over just to test if this would work. Use my new butterfly die cut, run it through the thing, and then of course these beautiful butterflies came out. Aren't they gorgeous? I love them. And of course they're like book page but gessoed, and then I realised of course I was getting two for the price of one, so peeled them apart, and then I had double the amount then. So Some of them are, it depends what you know, what I want to use. I've got one colour one side, and then some of them are just plain book page, which I thought looked really cool. Never thought of doing this before. So yeah, they're there. I'm going to use these in my journal too. So I'm just trying to keep those in my sight of vision, because I do stuff like this. I die cut stuff and then I put it tidy, and then I got my head down, I'm getting on my journal, and then like 6 months later I'll open a tin and inside will be these lovely die cuts. I'm like, oh flip, I was meant to use those in my journal. So I'm going to pop it all on my little shelf up by here in the hope that I remember to use these things. So guys, you need to make me accountable now, okay? You need to pay attention to stuff I'm showing you. So if it doesn't appear in the journal, you're going to be like, Rach, what did you do with this? What did you do with that? So I'm also going to keep these because I have a little idea of what I'm going to do with these, which I'm going to show you in a moment. I have a bit of an issue with modern books because I don't know, I just don't seem to be able to pick up a book these days, and then there's not like language in it. So that's why I gessoed over these, because I thought, well, at least then you're pretty safe. You know, I spotted 2 bad words in this, so I went extra thick with the gesso over them. But I think the rest was okay. But I'll do a bit of spraying and stuff, so you won't really see the font, the words underneath anyway. And I kept this as well. I'm going to show you what I'm going to use those for, because I was like, oh, they look too good to just chuck. No, can't chuck them. Right. So I'm going to try and use the scraps I'm making. Use the scraps I'm making during this journal in the journal, if that makes sense. So I've also got here from my video the other day, well, that was my misfeed through the printer, but I thought that's okay, that's going to look amazing and crinkly, and yeah, we can use that. Doesn't matter if it's a misprint. I'm going to find a way of popping that in my lovely grungy journal. Can't be chucking that out. Obviously I've got these lovely beautiful coloured squares from this week's freebie. Guys, if you haven't checked out our freebie video yet, do pop over, check out the freebie video. It went on Sunday, I think, because you've got these beautiful pretty images there to download from this week's freebie. Here is one of them here, and I've printed that on there, and these are my leftovers from the other day, so I'm holding on to those. I'd like to pop those in there too. And then I've also got the bits of vellum that I have printed. I'm going to show you in a moment what I'm going to do with these. Oh, isn't she cute? These are from this month's freebies on my Ko-fi channel. And then, of course, I've got these lovely embossed vellum bits. I'd like to use these. And then I've got that one there too. A little bit of scrap, like I said, from the other day. That's going to go in. Great. So I'm going to pop those there. It's a fine line, you see, between having all of the stuff on view and it taking over my desk. So, you know, like I say, I'm showing you guys now what I've got here, what I've prepared. If I don't use it, shout to me. I also found, this is a classic example. This is said tray here. Now, look, that's not as in 3. I'm not speaking French. I mean as in a tray. These are just like snippety bits that, oh, darn it, get off. Oh, bit of sorry silk now stuck on my finger. Don't you love it? These are just like snippety bits that I kept, but underneath the snippety bits that I've lobbed into this little pot, oh, there's a lovely altered paperclip there that somebody sent me. Oh, and the flower's fallen off. Never mind. Good job I'm a crafter and I got glue to hand, isn't it? Oh, would help if I wasn't dismantling the glue, don't mind. So I'm sorry if I didn't ask, but I hope you're all okay. Weather's not great here in Wales today. We've got another storm kicking up. There's mentions of snow. I hope not, because both my boys are coming back to Wales home for the weekend, which we're very excited about. So, and I got to go to Malvern to collect the eldest. So I really, really hope we don't have any snow on Thursday, because that would just be super inconvenient. Right, just pop that back up there, because that was a nice thing somebody sent me. So let me put that back on there so it doesn't go all gunky. There we go. Right, what was I saying? Yeah, in this little tray full of little bits and pieces, underneath are a load of lovely die cuts that I did when I was having a play about, before Christmas probably. So in here I have lots of lovely, see, I'm useless. Can I ask a question? Somebody help me out here. How do you store your die cuts? Do you, A, only cut the things that you need as you need them and then use them? Do you, B, cut loads at one time, because if you don't go over and use your size X at that point, you'll completely forget it's there, like me, and then just chuck them all in a pot like this and they end up in a bit of a mess, but you know that they're there? Or do you, C, have a very good organised storage system in which to protect all of your lovely die cuts as you're hanging on to them. So I'd love to know, A, B or C, guys. Please place your votes below now. Sound like one of those television quiz channels, don't we? But no, it fascinates me because they always end up all like all over the place and then you can't get to them. But yeah, I did. I took some time and I did all of these like a little while ago. Obviously then popped them in there, and then this tray is just too movable, you see. I've picked it up, put it over on the side when tidying up, and then stuff has started being thrown on top of it, which mustn't be chucked in there. As interesting and useful as these little bits are, they do not belong in this little tray, so they can go over there into my snippet tray, and this is going to remain for my die cuts. So we've got those to hand. I also have I've pulled out one of my trusty little, these are my new little lace storage things now, because I'm trying to get organised, guys. I promise I will do a video soon. I'm in this kind of mode at the moment. I've got loads to do and it's all in the front of my head, and I just don't want to like go off and do something else. You know me, I've got to finish one thing before I go on to another. So what I've done is I've got a couple of these now, and I got some lovely trolleys. I think I might have told you about the trolleys. I had them for Christmas from my boys. Yay for my boys. And on one of the shelves I've got, well, one of the trolleys is actually my fabric trolley. So when I'm doing stuff that I need fabric, I will punch ones out the way and bring my fabrics over. And in the bottom tray I have got let me look, 1, 2, 3 I think of these stored, just 1, 2, 3 like that, with my laces in. So you can see from the side, I can see what's in there. This is great storage for me. Those of you that follow Clutterbug, obviously she tells us about the different storage styles and what suits each other. What suits each other, what suits you, what suits me, you know what I mean. I thought I was a butterfly, but it turns out I'm a bee. I think I'm a little bit of a merge of both, but I do need to see what I've got, because if I can't see it, it just gets forgotten about. So I've literally, that's why, like I said, I've pulled this over now because I want some lace to go with the trims, and I've gone with my grungy one. I've got another one over there. Let me show you. Hang on a second. Oh, out the way, little trolley. Oh, there's another trim down there. See, it does pay to move. Oh, so I've started stacking this one. This one's got all white stuff in it. And as you can see, these are, or a little bit of ivory, but these are very white, the ones in this one, which I don't really think is going to go with my grungy look. So that's why I've picked this one up here. But yeah, I've got a couple of these in there. I think they're great. They're, where did I get them from? I bought them from the range, I think. Either the range or, you know what, I think it was the range. I have taken the label off because that would irritate me. But yeah, no, I'm sure it was the range I got these from. So let me show you. This is what I was working on yesterday, and I'm really pleased with it. Although I took a photograph to share on my Instagram page last night, and now I'm annoyed by this. It's irritating me, the edging. So I haven't quite finished. I'm going to put some things over the top. Who knows, I may put some die cuts on there, but I just need to work that out. I'm not quite sure yet. So this is where I'm at the moment. It's not finished. Had a chat with Steph and the girls last night in our admin group, and Steph said the same as myself. We hate doing covers. I think we all have our strengths, don't we? I am not thingy with covers because I'm a perfectionist, and if it is not exactly as I envisage it to be, I don't know where to go from there. So what I've done so far is I've layered some of the lovely boho fabric underneath. Then I've put some Amazon paper that I've embossed and gessoed on the top. And then I've got, let me show you one that I haven't stuck on. Sorry, I hope I'm not going in and out of sound. I had these. They were in my top tray of my other trolley, which is all the things I'm meant to be showing you. But I'd forgotten it was there. See, because it was under the desk. I got these. They were a little pack. Where did I get these from? I went somewhere. Oh, I remember. I went to Ledbury before Christmas, after Christmas, when I took my son back after Christmas, when he went back to uni, because he's in Bible college at Malvern, and I called into Ledbury, and they have got there, and I didn't know, there's a second-hand antiques, like, mall there, there's all these little stalls in. So I went and had a little peruse, but I came across these, and they were only £1, and there was 3 of them in there, but aren't they sweet? So that's what that is on the front of there, okay, just for you to know. I do have other things from that little jolly jaunt into the town, but I'll come back to that another point, so you'll have to just keep reminding me, guys. Just have to remind me. And then this, I've had this for ages. I think Mum gave me this. It's been in one of my little pots of precious items. I'm like, right, come on, you need to use it. So this is a very old antique, and I'm going to use the word antique because vintage is anything over 20 years, so I'm doubly vintage, but this is antique. This has come from a lady I bought a load of stuff from in Cardiff about 2 years ago, and her mum had collected all the, she was a seamstress back at the beginning of the 1900s, so last century, last millennia even, and I bought a load of this stuff from it. That's where a lot of these have come from as well. I've got some left now, but I'm trying to use them up because I think if we use things, we'll have more. So, and this one here is a modern one, but I just thought it blended nice. So I'm not quite done with my cover yet, but it's okay, it's getting there. But I think I'm gonna put in something, I don't know, perhaps an image or something, I don't know. So inside I have used a Stamperia pad. I'm looking behind me, wait a sec, here we go. This page has come from this collection. Loved this collection. Bought this to do my Christmas journal with. Still am working on that, but oh, fantastic, really lovely. So that's I just thought that went so nicely with this, and I've just folded it up. It's just a piece of 12 by 12, just folded it up, so I've got a lovely big tuck in the front. I'm going to pop some lace or maybe some trims on that. These pages then are out of our grunge kit, and I've backed them back and forth. Got some music paper in here. That I brushed the back of that with a bit of coffee stroke tea. It dried in like a couple of minutes, and then what did I do to get that effect on there? Oh, I know. I think I used a plastic like doily mat, and I inked over it because it didn't work very well with the coffee dye. I don't quite know how to do that very well. Yeah, grunge papers. I did put them in my printer. Some of them have come up upside down. I'm really not going to worry about it because I'll just put some stuff over there. I've started making some little tuck pockets, which I will go on and add a bit more to. So this is just an old vintage piece of paper, and I've just folded the bottom up to make a nice tuck, and that will just fold over the edge of this page here. Let me put some ephemera bits in there. Again, then these pages are from our grungy kits, the neutrals, the pink. That is one of the freebies, I believe. I think maybe from last month on Ko-fi. It is actually washi tape samples, but I just really like that, so I'm going to put it in like that, and I've copied at the back. Grunge kit. This here I've used. Let me show you. Oh, all this stretching is good for me. Right, I've used this pad. Oh my goodness, that is dust on it. That is horrendous. I'm so sorry. Where's my Swiffer? Sorry guys, a little hyper this morning. I'm gonna get on your nerves, I can see it. So, oh, this is my new Swiffer. I was getting tired of trying to go around everything with the duster and the polish, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna get a Swiffer. I bought them for my boys in uni because they're just easy, aren't they? And they do attract the dust. Anyway, I'm digressing. This paper was recommended to me 2 years ago. Not me personally, in a video I saw it. Tracy Fox, when she does her video on how to make vintage papers, she recommends buying this newsprint, and it's newsprint paper, but it's really, let me show you, it's really thin, so it's kind of like grey. It looks like recycled paper, but it's really, can you hear it? It's quite flimsy and thin. It's lush. It's perfect for doing vintage, faux vintage ephemera and pages. I got it off Amazon. That's what I was going to say. So there you go. A4 newsprint paper. Just so you know what I'm using. So these were last year's freebies. So if you go onto our Ko-fi for last February, or just go back on the shop, and you will see the Letters of Love freebies, and these pages are in there. So I thought, oh, these will be quite nice. So I've printed that back to back on that newsprint paper. That's just some old blotting paper I got there. That is one of those lovely vellum. Just thought that goes really nice in there. Grunge paper. That is one of my background papers from the Shabby Valentine's background papers, and I've printed that half size. Got the idea from Jez at Jez Creates. She's on our design team. She's amazing. This is very old, 1890 original page there from one of my ledgers. Not my ledgers personally, ones that I bought. Grunge papers. That's another one of our papers. These are from something like vintage blue or shabby blue. Oh, I really should learn the names of my kit, shouldn't I? But it's from like one back early last year. And I've printed that again onto that newsprint paper. It was upside down, but actually I just think it looks lovely, so I'm not going to worry. Wanted the heart the right way up. This is another one. I've made another one of these pockets out of, what is this? Ledger paper. So what I did, it was like really long. So I, what did I do? Oh yeah, I folded the bottom up. I was there, honest. I folded the bottom up and then I tore off this bit here, which would have been the base of the page. And then folded that, made a pocket. So that's a pocket there. And then I've added the bit I tore and made a little pocket. And then I actually, it tore a bit. So I used some of this washi tape that I've got that looks like torn paper. Job done. So that's what that is. Like I say, I will add a bit of lace and a bit of trim on that, but that'll hold, I'm just going to hold that in with a paper clip. That will hold some bits of ephemera then. Another grungy page. That one was upside down, but I think it looks okay. I'm not going to worry about it. That is the back of the, I'm going to make a tuck there, so I'll probably pop a spot of glue at the bottom. That's one of the shabby Valentine backgrounds. Grungy page, this week's freebie. Blotting page, back of the Letters of Love freebie. Grungy page, love that page. Disappointed it's upside down, but never mind. And then that's from the shabby backgrounds freebie from last month. It might be a members freebie, not sure. I'll have to check on Ko-fi. And this, I love this. And this, and this, and this, and this, and this. That's the back of that music page. I'm going to glue something onto that. I already know what I'm going to do with that. A little bit of inspiration from the lovely Mandy Reed yesterday. I was like, ooh, that would be great on that page. So there we are. That's where I'm at now, guys. And I'm going to crack on. And I want to start working on now the bits of ephemera to go in there. What have we done already this month that I can utilise is the question. So what I started with, all these things I was going to show you, and then of course Friday comes and then it's like, oh, I haven't done the freebie and I go do the freebie video, and then I get all stressed and I'm like, oh, we never get around to, oh look, see I chucked all them in there. See, naughty, they're just going to keep on moving around. Rach, find a tray for these little snips. There, that's an empty one. Oh, I got these two. So these are, that's some texture paste. It's already been done. That's an embossed page that I did, I think, when I was doing my boho journal last year. So this is the envelope, one of the envelopes out of the Blue Shabby Valentine kit from last month. Because obviously I'm trying to finish working with that too. So I coffee dyed the back of it. I just literally, with a brush, well, it was tea, it was. So that's where the colours have gone a bit funky, but I really don't mind. I love it. So that's ready to be folded now, which I need to do because it's just floating about. And if I don't fold it, it's not going to get put in there, is it? So let's just put that into shape. There we are. Now I'm probably not going to glue this together. I'm not decided yet, but I do like these envelope style these style envelope flips. I do like them to attach to the journal in such a way that you can either have it like so. So with my journal, I just think that they're really useful for a multitude of different things. And because obviously you've got that lovely image on the front, then it just looks interesting too. So let's find a blank page. Okay, so for example, you could affix this now on here. So that looks great, that's fine. So when you open it up, you can either have it so that that goes in there and then you've got a hole kind of to slide something in. I'm not being very descriptive here, am I? Like so. Do you see what I'm saying? So you can glue there and then you can slide in, you know, perhaps an A2C card or something like that. Or you can fold it this way. Have that come up loose then, so you've got a secret journal in space, and then here have a tuck and a pocket, and then that'll just fold in and out over the top. So it's entirely up to you. I will probably do it that way so that I've got that, because I think by putting the fold over, then obviously once I've bone folded it'll stay shut better. You can have a little bit of a hidden spot behind there. We love a hidden journaling spot. And then on this side then, I'll simply just secure it here and here, and then I'll have again another lovely tuck spot that side there. Do you see? This is why I wasn't worried about the pages being upside down, because you're not going to see most of it anyway. So that's the one ready to go in. Obviously I'll add like a bit of a snippy cluster or something on there. I'm going to leave that in there for now. Somewhere on my desk, here they are. Because I am endeavouring to be a bit more organised. Oh, there's my little pots. See, these are what I should have my little tiny snippety things in, with my gigungus paper clips, and then my lovely paper clips that was sent by the lovely Phyllis, because she was laughing at me for ordering gigungus paper clips. Incidentally, the gigungus paper clips that I ordered and then didn't end up doing what I wanted to do with them anyway, because by the time they came and I'd forgotten. Right, I'm holding this a minute. I'm trying to make sure I only like touch stuff once. So when something comes to mind, there we go. Now I've got that in there now when I want to start doing my clusters and my little snippety bits. So that's by the lamp. Remind me, I put it by the lamp. Okay, and that can go in there too. So let's see if I can get in here. Marvellous. Ooh, these are nice. Look at them. Okay, are the fingers working? I would think so. I've done my Just Dance this morning, so that's all done and sorted. Message the girls, just pointed out, we will be bringing Just Dance to the retreat this year. Oh, so excited. I think we've only got like 4 weeks now until our spring retreat. Still taking bookings also on our summer one. I think the day tickets are gone now, but we've still got spaces, we've still got accommodation. So excited for that. It's going to be a brilliant we're doing a three night one this time, because every moaned it didn't last long enough last year, and there's lots of exciting things as well about the venue that I'm hearing. So I've been told today that they're building, ready for summer, a natural outdoor, obviously, swimming pond, pool, like, but a nature one kind of thing. So it's not, but you'll be able to swim in it. So I'm so excited. I love that. I love a bit of outdoor swimming. Can't beat it. It's really good for you. So I've got those bits so far. So I've just popped those in so I don't lose them. Also, I have this bag. Now, if anybody's got an idea of what I can do with this, sorry for the noise. There we are. I just thought it was really cute. I had some like little tags in there I did from Taperology or Taperology. I can't ever say it. I think it's Taperology. But I just thought that would be really cute. So I might like dress that up. I might perhaps tuck that inside. Like so. So it turns into like a pocket. And then perhaps I'll pop something on the outer bits. Maybe some lace, maybe a snippet, maybe an image. And then we've got ourselves a nice little crunchy bag there, which I like very much. Yeah, coffee dyed those ready. I've got, oh, I forgot about that page. Okay, we'll keep that for another event. And I've got these things, because some of the things I wanted to do, like I'm going to get some of the fabrics and stitch them onto bits of paper like this, and then I can place that then into the journal without having to stitch onto the pages. So if you've put your journal together and then you're like, oh, I wanted to stitch that bit there, that's fine. Stitch it onto something else, like a piece of paper, and then stick it in. So, it's never too late, but you're still getting the effect of stitching in there then, aren't you? What else have I got here? No, I don't put that in there. These are things I pulled out from my Valentine's journal, which I haven't quite finished yet. Oh, I've got some more coffee dye bits in here. That's my lovely heart ready to go onto the front of the journal cover that Mum made for me. That there I could use as a belly band. I've got these flips from a freebie from last month on our Ko-fi page, and some pockets, and I've coffee dyed all these. I've just brushed over everything, and then I also printed out in small form some interesting pages out of our kits. What's that one out of? Because that's really nice. Oh, that's out of the winter one, that is. Yes, there we are. And I've just gone over that with a bit of a tea and coffee wash. So I thought, right, well, they'll come in useful. Another pocket and another pocket. So there we are. I'm pretty good now for like bits of ephemeras, just incorporating the boho trims and XYZ, adding little bits of grunge to it. So, but I thought it all needs to be like twinkly and perhaps coffee dye to make it a bit more grungy. Does that make sense? Now I haven't yet finished, what have I done with it all? I haven't yet finished cutting out all of my ephemera. Bear with me a minute, I'm just thinking. It is here, I just got to think where I put it. No, it's not that pile. It's not that pile. I know I'm probably looking right at it. No, that's not it. Oh, it's all over my computer desk. Bear with. Right, here we go. I knew there was more. Okay. Of course there's more. Of course there's more. This is me. Right, so I've got 2 piles here now. Just grab all of it without tipping it everywhere. So I've got some more of these papers I printed onto vellum. That's an onion page. Vellum, that's the other vellum sheet I want to use. And these, I printed these onto vellum too. And oh, this is my most favourite page. I wanted this on vellum, but it accidentally came on paper. But that's fine. We can incorporate that. Right, this is what I'm looking for. I've got to fussy cut these now because I want to put these into the journal. So I've got 3 pages of these lovely tags. I meant to do these last night when I was watching the TV, but I forgot. And we were watching a rubbish programme last night anyway, so it was like, yeah, I want to fussy cut all of these. These I definitely need. I'm going to need these today. Oh, there's me people. I knew I had people here. See, I've just sight out of mind. Literally just done them right. And I want some of these hearts in there too. So they got to be fussy cut. That's a job for later. And then I was, like I say, I was going through like the freebie ephemeras that I did. This was from Letters of Love last year on our Ko-fi page. If you haven't had a look, go check it out. These are 2 of our family's treasured telegrams that I've printed onto that newspaper paper. And they're from my grandfather to my grandmother. And the one of them is him proposing to her. I like to bring this out on Valentine's week. Nikki, will you marry me? Imperative that I know. Will tell you all tomorrow night. Love, Bill. My grandfather was still in the army at that point. This is just post-war. And then here, this is my grandfather telling my grandmother that he's arriving on the train tomorrow and he will be ready to go swimming in the sea. And she was staying in our very favourite place, Southern Down, which is seaside near Barry Island, that way, Bridgend Way in Wales. And she was staying there in a guest house there. And it's so strange because I didn't know that until like 2 years ago when I came across this telegram. And yet it's like my favourite place to go ever. Also, a little bit of useless information for you. They filmed Doctor Who there quite a few times. So if you are a Doctor Who fan, Southern Down Bay is Bad Wolf Bay. There you go, look. Bet you didn't know that. And the recent scene where David Tennant comes back as the new Doctor when he regenerated the last time. So there you go, useless information for you. Also 2 other letters out of that Letters of Love freebie that I did last year. This one was written to my dad from my grandmother. And this one was written from my grandfather to his parents, telling them that he'd managed to get leave from the army, you know, like December 1945, and that they'd given him the 21st of December till the 31st of December to come home and get married to my grandmother. Isn't that lovely? So I'm going to use those. Right, some more bits of, what's this? This is my Amazon packaging that I've gessoed over, so I can use that. These are just my scrappy bits now from the other day. But underneath here, I'm trying to keep these bits together so I use them. Oh, I had these at Christmas. Yes, my other half bought me these. But I thought they might come in useful. They're lovely, aren't they? They're vellum, look. Vellum. Vellum. Oh, it is 2 L's. Why do I always spell it wrong? I do apologise if I've ever spelt it with 1 L. It's like palette. We were trying to spell palette the other day and I got that wrong too. So I've got all these lovely scrappy bits that I've kept from projects I've been doing the last 2 weeks. I don't actually know what I've made to have all these scraps, but anyway. And then I want to use these gorgeous tags and these lovely envelopes and these file folders. So I need to quickly trim those. I've also got some lovely tags here. These are one of our digital kits. They got some nice verses on them. And then I've got this page. Oh, this is another envelope that I did a bit of fancy dyeing on the back of. That's out of the Valentine's kit. I haven't done anything with that. And I've also pulled out these words, which were a freebie, if you haven't seen them yet, on our Ko-fi page in Welsh. Words of love and friendship in Welsh. So I thought, well, they'll look nice. And again, I just washed over those quick with a bit of my cup of tea, which is great. Oh, there they are. Ha! Reading glasses, been looking everywhere for those. I got some of these numbers. They were also a freebie. There's the photos. I knew I had all this stuff out ready. I was about to start reprinting stuff this morning. I was like, I'm sure I've got all this stuff here to hand. And then underneath here, look, I'm so untidy. I do apologise. Just showing you all my mess. There, that's the one I've already started cutting out. These, I've pre-folded these, didn't I? Because I had them for a tutorial the other day. Oh, there's more. Here's all the rest of the coffee dye stuff I did. And of course I got these, not those, ignore those. I've got these clusters. Remember we did these a couple of weeks back? So I'm going to pop some of those on. They'll be ideal actually. There's more there. And then underneath that then is all my fussy cutting that I did, which I then sat and coffee dyed. And not only did I coffee dye all of these, because I printed out all of the Valentine kit, like 9 to a page maybe, it might have been more. And I then coffee dyed all of them. But then I sat with my mini iron on my mini ironing board that my mother made me, because she's lovely like that. And I ironed them all. So look how flat they are. See what I mean about the procrastinating? It's real. It's not good. But I do have all these beautiful papers. But now, Rachel, you have to use them. That's got to go in, hasn't it? And those and that one. I'm just thinking, it's stupid of me to go making more pockets. Oh yes, when I already have pockets here from the hundreds of kits that I make and cut out and then never have time to use. So guys, today we're going to use some of those things up. We're going to pop some pockets into this journal and then we're going to find some lovely ways to incorporate those beautiful trims that Mehetaj sent to me, because she is a darling. And then you can see how lovely all that stuff will look. Right, I'm done rummaging. I'm sorry if I'm getting on your nerves. But if I don't rummage, I don't know what's in there, do I? Right, okay. Let's keep that out. Oh my goodness, look at my pile now. Right, let's put that back over there. I'm keeping my keyboard covered at the moment because I've got loads of admin-y tasks that need to be done. I got some things I've got to get done for Dad, some things for the kids, and I started some stuff last week and then deep dived into that and then lost the whole week. So I'm covering my keyboard today because I know these jobs have got to be done. Some of them are imperative. They're on my list for this afternoon, but this has to be done too. And when I let that kind of like, you know, it takes over the day, doesn't it, admin? So I'm doing it the other way around today. I've got up, I've done my workout, I've had my shower. I haven't washed my hair because I don't work out that hard. I need to wash my hair. That's not the point I'm making there. And I'm not mingy. I washed it yesterday. But I don't know about you, but if I wash my hair when I have a shower, I'm shattered. And then it's like, I don't want to do anything else. So, and then I have to sit on the bed and I have to do the big sit. And yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I just find it tiring. So didn't wash my hair this morning because I wanted to get on with this. Otherwise, it would be like, I'm going to say it would be midday. It's gone midday, but it would be much later. Right, let's do pockets, guys, because I really want to get something done on this video for you. I'm probably going to carry on then. I may even do another video, so you may see more of this process. Only if you want to, of course. If you don't want to watch it, I won't put it up. But I think I might just carry on rabbiting away because it's good. It makes me accountable. I'm going to quickly cut this page. So I do hope you're not getting bored, but I have to be honest, sometimes having to come up with an amazing concept, if you know what I mean, to make a really engaging video is exhausting. And do you know the videos that I actually put on when I'm like trying to get some crafting stuff done? It's videos like Gail, Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah, who else? Oh, of course, Margaret, Edith from Scrapbooking With Me. It's the ladies that are doing the videos every day and you're just getting to craft along with them. I know sometimes they do like specific, like themed videos, you know, like their Mass Make videos or their Forgotten Friends video with Gail, things like that. I know they have like structure videos too, but some days I just love putting them on and they are just crafting and you're just crafting along and I tend to listen while I'm then crafting. So guys, I hope you are doing something constructive because I know you're going to be like, why is she cutting out on camera? I'll be honest with you, I'm cutting out on camera because I have to cut it out. And if I don't do it while I'm talking to you guys, I'm just going to put it on the side and forget about it. So, no, my video is not going to be all me sat here cutting stuff out. But this is part of our crafting, isn't it? And whilst it's great to do... Oh, why is the dog barking now? Do you know, I think I've actually gone 45 minutes without an interruption, which is a miracle. That was before I put the camera on. I haven't been on here for 45 minutes yet. There's always somebody at the door. But yeah, sorry, so I was saying about, you know, it's good to see the whole process sometimes, isn't it? So, I don't know, you may not get another video like this, you may just see the finished product, but I want to just show you a little bit of what does go on behind the scenes, so to speak. Oh, and I've forgotten to eat my breakfast now and my tummy's rumbling. Never mind, never mind. I was laughing yesterday. Oh, that's another one, Roxy, Rachel from Roxy Creation. She had me in stitches yesterday. I put a video on. I'm assuming it was her latest. I'm not entirely sure. I'm cutting these words out because they're cool and I will probably use the words in this journal. And she was telling us all about, they went out for like lunch somewhere, local pub, and they have this thing called, and I'm not even going to try and pronounce it, but it just kept reminding me of the word aperitif. And I was thinking, oh, is that where they get that word from? But yeah, my goodness, I was so hungry because my tea was cooking. I was like, Rach, you mentioned any more food and I'm going to just have to like turn you off, love, and go and have some grub. But it was so funny. And then she was saying she was hungry then. So see, look how we put you guys before our own needs. Oh, she is rather fabulous, isn't she? Should we have her? Yeah. Guys, I put a nice wide border on these to kind of help with the cutting out. Oh, she's also quite boho chic grunge, isn't she? We'll have her and maybe them, because it is kind of also the romantics. So perhaps I'll pop them in. I swear I cut them out, maybe not. And then her. You won't believe how hard it was laying this page out. It was crazy hard trying to kind of you know, I can't fussy cut with those scissors, isn't it crazy? Trying to get them all on the page so that they all fit. So obviously, like, I have my ladies who are always on the end of the messenger, and I'm like, is anybody there? Can somebody just check this layout for me? And I usually like upload it into the chat and like, can you check that out? Does it look all right? Does it look off? And as I upload it, I'm then looking at it from a different view with different eyes, and I'm like, yeah, no, that doesn't look right. So by the time somebody answers me, I've usually gone home and changed it. Oh, some exciting news to share with you all though, because I haven't like been just sitting on my bottom doing nothing. And I don't like you all to think that I'm not taking any notice of the things that you've perhaps told me. But when I shared with you all before Christmas about going through the whole process of finding out I've had ADHD, getting diagnosed, blah, 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 starting medication, all that, I had quite a big response from you guys, and quite a few of you said that you also have either ADHD or have ADHD in the family, or ASD, or, you know, some kind of neurospiciness. So I just wanted to let you all know that myself, Lisa from our admin group, and Autumn from Autumn Moon Art, she's on our design team, also lives in Wales. We are starting a new Facebook group called the Divergent Palette. Oh, I hope you like the name. We had a brainstorm via chat. We kind of did all of the admin-y designing and organising of what the group's going to be like. Literally so efficient, typical ADHDers. 40-minute chat, I think it was, over what Messenger. Just throwing stuff in the air. There were several off-track conversations went on during the time too, which was quite fun. And it is nice to be amongst your own kind of understanding people who get it when you need to just go off track. And then we soon pulled ourselves back to the topic, but we got the task done. It was great. So yeah, we're starting this group, and it is for neurodivergent creative people. That's it. That's all that is the perimeter. We haven't opened the group just yet because we are planning something a little special as the kind of welcome, which we're hopefully going to get done this week. And we've decided we're not rushing into this. We want to do it right. But yeah, so keep your eyes peeled if you are neurospicy and are looking for a community where perhaps you feel a bit more comfortable. you can go there to share what you're working on, but also to have chats and conversations about your neurospiciness. So if you, for example, you know, have some hacks, tricks, tips on how to manage your ADHD, or just looking for some advice from others on how to do certain things, or, you know, how do you overcome your procrastination, all that kind of thing. Yeah, it's the place for you guys. So drop a comment down below if it's something that would be of interest to you, because I'll make sure then that I kind of ping you and let you know when it's coming up. But yeah, at some point in the next week or two, I'm not going to put us under any pressure. We are going to have that up and running and out and open for you all to come and join. You know now what I'm looking for, don't you? There it is, my bone folder. I keep promising I'm going to... Oh, look how icky it is. It's just gross. I don't know where I got this from, actually. I've had it ages. I did buy a new one. A big one. Ah, here we are. Here we go. I treated myself to this. I did before Christmas in the sale. But I do feel it's a bit big maybe for this task. I don't know. Maybe that's a bit of an overkill. We'll see. I'm just going to fold these envelopes down now. And so yeah, keep an eye out for it. The Divergent Palette. What do you think of the name, guys? Do you think it's cool? Do you think it says Neurospicy Creatives? Yeah. You haven't got to just be a junk journal. You know, it's for open to everybody. But for creative people, you know, it's specifically for you to come share a bit of your work, because I know a lot of people, they struggle with confidence and don't want to share in all of the general groups. So, you know, it's a safe space. It's a place where you're not going to get kind of, you know, it'll all be nice. It'll all be, not that other groups are not nice, but people that are neurodivergent, some people with neurodivergency, we tend to be a little oversensitive sometimes and can take things to heart quite harshly. So it'll be just, I think, a good space for people to be able to just kind of not feel afraid to, you know, join in and have a go and or learn something new about yourself. But yeah, so that's kind of our plan. And it will be, you know, run in conjunction with then our other groups and stuff, and I'm sure it will evolve over time, and I will keep you up to date on all of that. But yes, so for those of you that have commented and said, oh, that's me, look out for that, okay guys, because you're the reason we're making the group. So yeah, it would be great to have you all there taking part and joining in with us. Now, when you're printing out these envelopes and things, you can of course print onto something, you know, as in a background. But to be honest, if you're putting it in an envelope, I really wouldn't waste the ink. I really wouldn't, because you're not looking at the inside, and I don't really see anything wrong with the inside of that envelope being white anyway. So sometimes I think we overthink and use print ink that we don't need to waste. So I'm going to glue it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put it together. Oh my goodness, that wind is howling out there now. They reckon we're in for a storm. They reckon that we have got snow coming to certain parts of the country. I'm not sure if that's accurate. Really hope it's not for us. I haven't got time for snow this week. No, not when I've got one coming down on the train. Because the first thing that'll happen here in Wales is the trains will stop. And I'm not being funny about this. Not many days that they're running as they should be running anyway. So, yeah. Also, just a quick note for those of you that are followers of the royals. We had some sad news here yesterday that our new king is actually not well. He's been diagnosed with cancer. So that was quite a shock yesterday. So just to wish him well and hope that he is better very soon. They caught it early apparently. So everything's, you know, he's treatable. They're confident that he's going to make a full recovery, which is great news. I know they're not everybody's cup of tea, but well, I like the royal family. I like the fact that we've got them here. So, you know, but there we are. Anyway, it doesn't matter who they are. If they're not your cup of tea, it's always sad to hear that somebody's not well, isn't it? So yeah, just want to wish them well. Golly, what else has been going on? What else can I tell you? I don't know. Oh yes, we're looking at booking camp now for the summer. We're going to the youth festival, Limitless Festival. Well, they don't all know it yet. We are going. The kids don't all know it yet. I haven't told number 2 yet. We're waiting for him to come home on the weekend to break the news to him. But I'm sure he will be equally as excited, because we're going to be camping Yes, you heard that right. You heard it here first. Even my eldest was like, camping, Mum, really? Will you be okay camping? I'm sure I'll be fine. My response was, yes, but you will need to get me up off the airbed in the morning. Because once I'm down there, getting up is not going to be pretty. So as long as somebody comes and just yanks me up, I'll be fine, I'm sure. But yeah, so that will be exciting. Looking forward to that. So excited about our retreats coming up. I'm always glad when we get into the middle of Feb because, well, I'm always glad we kind of pass the middle of Feb and my birthday's come and gone because, crikey, who likes getting older at my age? My son texted me the other day, he was like, haven't we got a birthday to plan for this month? Are you doing anything? I said, yes, I'm not having it this year. I don't want to be 43. I'm going to remain 42. I've decided I'm going to just skip the birthday this year and just it not happen. So we're allowed to do that, right, aren't we? Yeah, we can do that. I'm sure we can. Okay, ooh, they're nice, aren't they? You know, I make these kits and I don't actually get chance always, not always, to like look at them together. You know, put together, I mean, made, constructed. So yeah, it is nice to see that it does actually work because sometimes where I've used a template, the blinking shape has been out or something, and that's why I have my design team. And then my girls will be like, Rach, that envelope doesn't work. Like, oh no. Or my mother will tell me. So it is nice to actually be playing with a kit during the month that it's been released. Now, what can I put on the front of there? I wonder if I can put some of these on here. Oh yeah, my tummy rumbling. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Ooh, yes, that's very pretty. Now, I'm not taking that off. Okay, so remember what we talked about the other day? I'm going to just try this a minute now. Take the strands, wrinkle them up, and just, you know, go with it. Go on, stay there. A little bit more glue maybe. But what I don't want is to make everything plastered in glue just to get this there. Ooh, now that looks good, doesn't it? I have no idea what that word means because it's in Italian. I'm sure somebody could tell us. And then this afternoon, once I've had my play, I do need to do some admin. I've got to do some admin for Dad, admin for the boys, and then I've got to send out the invitations for next month's collaboration. I'm so excited. Oh, can't tell you anything yet, but it's going to be amazing. So excited, so excited. Doing something a bit different next month. So, but I have got to start inviting the attendees, or the collaborators, I should say. Otherwise, you'll have nobody to watch. They're used to me being last minute, I know, but I do like to try and give them a bit of a heads up. My kind of, not New Year's resolution, but one of the things I wanted to try and achieve this year was to be a little bit more organised on the planning front. And like, I was going to like plan out all my collabs ready for the year. Oh, it just doesn't happen. I just can't work that way. I am not a forward planner when it comes to creativity, unfortunately. I have to go with the moment. Right, I'm going to take some of this brown off because I like the underneath. So let's just gently peel some of that back. I'm going to pop that now into my little tray of grungy bits. The appropriate tray, might I say. I will get organised, I promise. Oh, these glasses are like, they're great for reading, but trying to look anywhere further than the ends of my fingertips, and it's like, ew. Oh, dearie me. I've got to go back to the optician soon. My distance glasses are just completely wrong. But I've been 3 times in the last 6 months with my youngest. Bless his heart. New glasses every time because his prescription keeps changing. But I'm hoping now. Oh, there's my stomach rumbling. Sorry. I'm hoping now that he's okay and then I can go down and get mine done. Because watching the telly is a struggle. I can't watch telly with my reading glasses on. Are we meant to do that, guys? Are we meant to watch TV with reading glasses on? Because that's just too far. It doesn't work for me for that. And yet the distance ones, I can't read the telly. I sound about 90, don't I? I have subtitles on when I'm watching the telly, okay? I like to read. I'm bored otherwise. Watching TV is just not enough to stimulate my brain. So I need the words going across the bottom. Now my other half is dyslexic, so it gets on his nerves. So fair play to him that he suffers that for me, but also because I can't hear. And if I have the telly up as loud as I need it to hear every word, especially BBC, their productions are dreadful. The sound is awful on them. I literally would, it'd be, oh, aren't they pretty? It would be drowning out the house. So, no, can't be doing that. Right, why is this pocket so small, Rachel? This is ridiculous. What am I supposed to do with this? It's teeny, teeny, tiny. I don't even know what I'm going to call this video. Body doubling and nonsense, I expect. That one I can fold in, can't I? So let's just carefully take that down. But I can't fold the wings of that in. There'd be no pocket left. Dearie me. Dearie me. I don't know. I do apologise. I've jumped several conversation topics throughout this video, I know. Half of you probably not even listening anyway, and the other half have probably got me on ×2 speed. That'll be Jez. Now Jez creates. She's just like me. We both like to watch our videos on speed. I didn't actually yesterday, though, when I was crafting, because it was nice having just a bit of chat in the background. So I do hope you have just got me chatting in the background and you've been able to get on with something so that you've got a bit of value in our video today. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I love that page. That paper is probably one of my favouriteest of the year so far, I think. See now how that one's gone a funky colour, look, because I brushed over the front of it with tea dye. But it's okay, I like it. I like it a lot. I do. Right, let's do the flaps on this one. I'm watching the time. I don't really want to go over an hour, you see. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to stop the video in a second so that I can upload this for you as a bit of a craft with me body double session. And then I will probably put it back on because I need to carry on. And then I will waffle on again then. And I have to think of something new to talk to you about because nothing will have happened for me. I'll have still been sitting here. But I don't know. It's just good to show you sometimes. You're just helping me out today, guys. Okay, you're just helping me out. So I hope you get something out of the video yourselves. I don't like to be selfish. But it's good for you to know that you are... I am grateful for you. You are a big help to me. Oh, let's cut that down. And that will be nice on there then, won't it? Okay. Oh my goodness, I just realised I haven't paused this video at all. I hope this will upload now onto my laptop. It doesn't like putting big videos up. Oh well, we'll soon find out. I can always split it on my phone, I guess. Right, there we are. I'm going to put that on as a little tuck. So we'll make this one into a pocket. See how these useful, see how these little clusters come in useful now, look. This is what I'm saying. I don't always show you all this behind the scenes stuff afterwards. So it's good for you to be able to see. Right, and what shall I put on this one? That's a bit big. I needed a smaller one, really. I wonder what that means. Oh, Rose. Ah, I was chatting to our Rose the other day. Very exciting. Can't wait to see her at the retreat again in the summer. It's, yeah, it's becoming... I mean, it was all new to us last year, but I feel like super chilled about it this time. Just excited to get up there now in the spring and see everybody, because we do have fun. There we go. That looks nice, doesn't it? Right, let's wind up that bit there. And then I think that'll be enough for you guys today then. And then I will probably carry on, as I said. And if you enjoyed watching today and crafting along with me, I will upload the next one then. But if you didn't, and if nobody watches, then you probably won't get to see the next part. So you'll just then see the flip through. But either way, I will continue to enjoy myself. This is actually very therapeutic. I don't do enough of this stuff, you see. This is what I'm saying, because I feel I've always got to be doing something. But there is value in this. So what have we done? Well, I've shown you all my stash. I've shown you the journal. I've shown you what's going in there. We've put some envelopes together and used our clusters. We've put some pockets together and used our clusters. I'm going to just carry on now folding these because you're not going to want to watch another video of me doing that. And then I will move on to the next bit. But for today, guys, thank you so much for body doubling with me, helping me get started and make a start on my lovely journal. And I hope you join me in the next video. And I'll see you very soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.